This is a quick online play tutorial of the chaoticgame.com website. I'm going to start by turning off the sound up in the corner there. The Unity player, after it loads, this is what you'll see. You can either go to the Battledrome or the Battledrome. And we're going to go in. This is the beta because I just want to show you how this part works actually. To be able to use an army, you need to first create the army in the create section right there. But let's just scroll down and see if there's anybody wanting to play a match. You can type in to the chat box here and you can communicate with players. You can press the send button or you can just press enter, which is what I tend to do. You can select from the armies that you've created and then choose either Masters or Apprentice play. This is a 1 versus 1 Masters army. One of the first things you tend to do when you play Masters, make sure you figure out whose initiative it is and what types of effects are going to come out of the location. I am using some battle gear that I will sacrifice just to show you some extra stuff in the game. It has to do with my strategy with this KO. I want to play my mugic in response because of its ability. So to do that, first I'm going to click my mugic, then I'm going to click the source, which is Kaor, and then I'm going to click the target, which is my opponent, so Ikatosh. And then you can see the burst here. So if you do want to reread the card, you can just hover over it and it'll give you a larger section which you can read. So how the burst works, my mugic, because it was played last, will resolve first, thus dealing him damage before his mugic takes effect. In Master's Play, one of the things you have to remember to do is press the pass button. Now it's my opponent's turn, and we'll see what he decides to do. If you are new to the Masters play, I do recommend playing 1 versus 1 just to learn the mechanics of Masters. It is a little bit different and it does have some different timing. People who do play Masters tend to be a little bit more friendly, I find, but then again, I play some pretty good people. Shout out to Monkey Mania 1 here for doing this video. And as you can see, before any attacks have commenced, we've already played our mugic. Isn't necessarily something you'll see in all Masters play, but it will be something you see in 1 versus 1. Specifically with my strategy, which is to deal as much damage as possible. So he's going to attack me, and you can see right off the hop, he only has 10 energy or so. My battle gear is Phoenix Belt. If you ever want to see anything that's up there, just right click and you can see it brought the mugic up. If you want to see your discard piles, or your general discard or your attack discard, just click the avatar of your creature or your player. You can do the same thing for your opponent. The profile button does the same thing, but it does it for you. So if you want to see your opponent, it's just up there. Sacrificial battle gear can only be activated in Masters play, so for a battle gear like mine, which is the Phoenix Belt, you can only use it while playing Masters. To activate it, you click the creature to activate its ability, and then instead of selecting the creature, you select the battle gear because you're using the battle gear's ability. Then you select the targets as necessary if there are targets involved, which normally there are. I'm going to select Ikatosh to target him to deal damage to him instead of selecting Kaor, which would just deal damage to yourself, which you can do, by the way. Now there is also a menu button close down to the chat box there. You can report a bug, forfeit, there's some player preferences, and also the return to game button. If you know you've lost the game, make sure you use the forfeit button. It is common courtesy instead of Xing out and making your opponent wait 3 minutes. Feel free to check out chaoticgame.com. Maybe I'll see you in the drones. And remember, Hail KOR.